Hello, Beard Wizard family. Welcome back to the show. I'm Heroes the Beard Wizard Man, also known as Trevor on social media. Links to all of which you're going to find in the video description below. Including ways to support this channel like clicking that red subscribe button, getting us to 7,500 subscribers as soon as possible. We're making some good headway. I think we're going to get really closer than I thought we would by the end of the year. I don't think we'll quite get there, but who knows? Something might happen the next couple of months to kind of push us over the edge. We're about halfway through my busy season with shows. So again, content, I'm pushing out as much as I can, but I'm out this weekend and most of next week with shows. So I'm going to try to give you as many edited videos, shorts, and then as many live streams as I can pack in until then. Today we're going to take a look at a cover. I saw this come out the other day. I hadn't had a chance to take a look at it yet, and I did today. State of Mind, along with Drew Jacobs, did a cover of Cranberries' Zombie. Iconic song. This, if you don't know this song, you've been living under a rock. So we're going to take a look at this, talk about it, pauses necessary, etc., and so on. If you are in the live stream, say hi, and if you're watching the recording, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. But here we go. This is a cover of Zombie, and he says rock cover. Zombies was already a rock song, and they don't really change it up very much, so I'm not really sure why they call it a rock cover. In the title, it is just a cover of Zombie. So if you're in the live stream, say hi. Watching the recording, leave me a comment. This is Zombie from State of Mind with Drew Jacobs. Cheers.
Child is slowly taken, and the violence causes silence. Who are we mistaken? But you see, it's not me, it's not my family. In your head, they are fighting.
So actually good cover so far. Bad Wolves, I think, is the most recent one I can remember, but a lot of people have covered this song. Sometimes at live shows, we've seen some recordings, and it's one of those things that this is such an iconic song and it has such an important message that you don't want to screw it up, right? And so I think so far I feel like they've done a good job. There are some slight variations, some little differences here and there, but for the most part they've stuck pretty true to the original and definitely stuck to the original song's message. So far so good. I'm still not sold on the new guy's voice. I miss the original, or the last State of Mind lead singer. Excuse me. I think he went off to do a solo project, and they're trying to find a replacement. We saw this guy in the last one too, and I don't know. I think it's because I liked the previous guy's vocals that it's just not clicking with me. But I'm giving it time, and it might change. Drew Jacobs has got more of a country feel to his voice, but it still works with this song. So far so good.
Another's breaking, heart is taking
It's a little heavier than the original. The original was still a rock song. It's a little bit heavier on the guitar riffs, on the drums. The vocal power is very similar. The and you want that in this type of song. The passion, the energy um, is coming out in this one, so that works really well. Not that that's a bad thing that it's heavier, but it's not. Again, the original was a rock song. It wasn't like it was a pop song or anything like that. Uh, so I like it. It's not. I don't know if it's the best cover I've heard. It's been a while since I've listened to others. The Bad Wolves cover was really good, but it's pretty good.
In your head, they are dying. What's in your head? In your head. Zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? In your head. Zombie, zombie, zombie.
I agree, Ed.
It's the same old lies in 20.
I agree, Ed. The emotions there, the power in those vocals and the images. I believe, and I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe they're showing images from Ukraine with the conflict going on over there, and this is an age-old disease that humanity suffers from is war and conflict and you know it, there is no real solution. We just hope that one day humanity comes to its senses as a whole and realizes um, that there is no benefit and you know I don't know. I'm not going to go too much into it, but until bad people get on board, we need good people willing to fight hard to keep those bad people from hurting others. And I'm not going to go into who's good and who's bad. War sucks. War's bad in general. Period. End of story. But we're never going to get away from it until everybody's on the same page when it comes to that.
25 in your head, they are dying. What's in your head? In your head. Zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? In your head. Zombie, zombie,
Well done. And I noticed the acoustic there gave it a bit of a country twang, especially right at the beginning and right there at the end, which was an interesting sound with that song. I don't know if it fit perfectly, but it was different. It was the one really noticeable difference, other than just how heavy the instrumentation was. Ed says I like their take on the song. I did too. I thought it was a good cover. They said I've heard a lot of covers of this song. It's not one of those songs you want to mess up. I've heard some bands mess it up. They definitely didn't mess it up. Is it the best cover? I don't know. That'd be tough. I'd have to listen to several of them again. But it was pretty good. I did like that. So well done to State of Mind and Drew Jacobs. Be sure to go check out State of Mind's channel. I'll link to this in the video description. And go subscribe there. And subscribe here. Also, Miss Ripley is probably outside barking at something, but if you've been watching social media or seen anything today, which I know a lot of you do, but many have not, be nice to your dogs. There's some people out there who stream not so nice to their dogs sometimes on stream. Your dog's not a prop. Your dog is not an actor or a virtue signal in your streaming catalog or arsenal. It is a loving, innocent creature, and if you're gonna be a douchebag to your dog on stream, hopefully you get what's coming to you. Hopefully the powers that be take you off your platforms, and whatever legal action needs to be taken is taken, because dogs don't know any better. They're just pure love. Dogs are just pure love, and people that hurt dogs, there's a special place in hell for you. So anyway, that's my rant on that. Anyway, Ed, everybody else, thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate you. I will see you guys all again soon. You have a great one. Much love.